Let's now take a closer look at the advantages of practicing test-driven development. First of all, we get a great product understanding. When we force ourselves to write the tests before we write the implementation, we get to think of all the factors that will make our product successful. At this point, we also realize very early that certain user stories do not meet the definition of ready, and we need to clarify many ambiguities with the product owner and the designers. While at first it may seem overwhelming, in the long run we get to develop much faster. Just think of how much time you spend debugging your application. Even worse, how much time are you going to spend if the defected code was written by someone else long time ago? With TDD, we minimize and almost eliminate the time we spend using the debugger. Another advantage of TDD is that we get to produce much higher quality code with high cohesion and low coupling. When those two conditions are not met, writing tests is really difficult. By writing the test first, we are making sure that our application is meeting all the conditions to be easily testable. And more often than not, easy to test also means easy to read and easy to maintain. Obviously, a system developed with test-driven development is going to have much less defects. A very important side effect of practicing test-driven development is that it promotes a high-quality culture inside the organization. TDD is the direct opposite of the quick and dirty that has destroyed a lot of projects and even companies in the long run. Practicing test-driven development on a massive scale within the organization guarantees the success of the projects in the long run, and therefore the retention of its customers. Furthermore, it attracts top talent and top software engineers who realize the benefits of working on such a high level. Another massive advantage is that we inherit for free a great regression test suite that is going to assure that newly introduced changes have not broken past behavior. How many times have you released a new version to production and realized much later that the old features are not working anymore? Having an automated test suite in place is the best tool to avoid those situations. And last, but definitely not least, we are getting living documentation for free. There is no better documentation than the one which doesn't only describe what the system is doing, but it is also assuring that the system works. In this course, we are going to learn the technique of writing unit tests in such a way that they are also serving us as documentation. Now, when we are writing tests after we have completed the development of our application, we arguably only get number 4, 6, and 7 out of the 7 benefits that we get when we are practicing test-driven development. Do I need to say more? Go ahead and check for yourself by continuing with this course.